So S rank, before we get out of here, tell me why they fumbled yet again by giving Fist of the North Star reboot the
Oh
CGI treatment.
my goodness.
Berserk
You got
2001
another 30
treatment.
minutes? You got another 30 minutes?
Let's you got 10. This is 10.
All right. So I don't understand. Like these people who are in charge of these things, man. I don't think they understand what they're doing. You need to hire people who are who are fans of. That's the easier way. Killer Instinct came about because those guys loved Killer Instinct. So the you didn't have to ask them for much.
Hmm.
The people that made Helldivers, they wanted to make a game in the lights of their favorite films from the 90s. You didn't have to ask them for much. You get a term being blown around. These Fist of the North Star is what sparked a lot of mangakas that we like now. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure style looks like that for a reason.
Yep.
Dragon Ball Z was also inspired by Mr. North Star, right? Like
Yep.
it's night and day. He inspired a lot of the action series that we see now. That's in fact a lot of our favorite mangaka. You ask him, oh, Fist of the North Star was amazing. It's the greatest thing since sliced bread. To have a term being used, Nani? I got my students at the time when I was an instructor. They would say that. Learning more Japanese words than I did because of that anime, not even knowing where it came from.
Mm-hmm. And that's before the memes.
Before the memes blew up. This was form talk. Now you have the memes even amplifying it now. Omae no shinri.
Yep.
And for you to say and treat one of the pillars of manga anime, to treat a pillar of that stature with the art that detailed. Nobody was drawing like Buddy at that time.
Mm-hmm.
To treat his anime in such a manner to where like you don't put any of the big names behind it to celebrate its livelihood, or to celebrate what it meant to you as a manga, to turn it into a CGI fest, a trash one at that. Y'all didn't think of like, yo, if we're gonna do CGI, maybe we should hire the team that did Trigun.
Yeah. Didn't like his hairstyle,
If
but it looked good.
if we're gonna do CGI, maybe we should start it in like there's no reason why Kung Fu Panda should have better animation and fight scenes and set pieces than what I'm gonna see in this anime.
How can I channel the spirit of Buddy rustling through the hay to pull it back and see Kentro just staring blank faced? And it does a dramatic close up. And he's
And
staring.
this is in the 70s, the 80s, I mean. And to treat something like I never liked Fist of the North Star until I started seeing like, yo, you never watched Fist of the North Star? Bro, you have to watch it. That's what got me into anime. I'm like, yo, what? No, you have to watch Fist of the North Star. I'm reading my favorite mangaka's favorite mangas was Fist of the North Star. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Where you think you got that from? That's my favorite stand. Kenshiro.
Yeah.
And then I finally watched Fist of the North Star. The story. I thought Buddy was so shallow character. That's the deepest. The story is so fire. It's everything I love from a kung fu movie. This is Peng Jin, leader of the first clan of the fifth hand, learning his new technique under his master's control. But his master soon perished. Everything I love about that area of kung fu cinema is in this series. They got a technique to where, of course, there's pressure points, as you can see,
Yeah. Those
and you blow up.
arrow and Yeah,
There's a character that he does it on, right?
Mm.
And it doesn't work on him. Nobody knows why. Till you find out later he has a birth defect. His heart is in the opposite side. And because Kenshiro's right-handed, I cried, dog. I didn't feel this way since Kenshin fought Shishio.
Mm.
Like there's like I didn't feel this way since Sasuke. Ever since Sasuke used electricity to neutralize the plastic mines that were underneath the ground when he fought Dieter.
Mm.
I didn't feel this way in a while. But it was just reading the like. It's not just it's hands, and I can't do that to everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh, yeah.
it's oh man. And then it made I say, yo, I could see why somebody will never pick up a weapon in anime and like not have a weapon based anime. I'm like, man, I might even change.
Why do you think Jujutsu Kaisen is working so well? The initial art of all their fights are them throwing hands. 90%. Gojo's domain is the simplest thing in the world, but it works. He is a menace.
Oh man, like to treat Fist of the North Star like that and to give it the CGI. Like we don't come to Japan for CGI, and you guys don't even do it better than the West. It is trash.
They don't. I'm not gonna say don't keep trying, but it's like, fam,
you guys don't want to spend no money.
Yeah.
I'm reading the comments, and then they were like, and this is really the Japanese was like, man, the West really has high expectations for us. This is not good. And then somebody was like, oh man, don't worry about the haters. I had the veto dog. I found Buddy. Say, hey yo, please leave the comment section. No, you gonna get this work today. We gotta talk to you, dog. Like this, we went, dog. You know what they did? They went on the channel. They went on the page because it was in Japanese. I was reading it. He said, man, I saw the funniest meme. It was a character from the show, obviously, where he plucked out his own eyes. And he said, seeing that in the forums, this is not going to be good for the. No, it's done. This is the same WB team that did. What did they do? It's a WB team that did this game. It's a WB anime that's behind it. Warner Brothers is doing it. And I was like, no, Warner Brothers Japan. I like Batman Ninja for Batman Ninja because I didn't take it serious, but I'm not asking for CGI. I do not want to see CGI Kenshiro. I want to see drawn Kenshiro. Like I would have hired the team from Ufotable, the team that does the Fate Stay Nights.
Ufotable. You said that last time. Yeah, Ufotable.
Oh yeah, Ufotable. Why don't you hire them? Like, do you see the Fate Stay Nights fight scenes?
They're too busy cooking up peak with the Demon Slayer movie, bro. That's
Which
what
is
it
fine.
is.
And yo, those seasons, the last season with the Ninja Man, you can't tell. Like, my heart was beat. I read the manga.
I know how this ends, and I'm still at the edge of my seat.
And like now I'm feeling the feelings that I felt. I'm like, dog, Buddy lost his arm, dog. Like he can't be. He had to retire, and it was just like heartbreaking.
Not only his arm and his eye,
and possibly a wife. But
yeah.
Lucky him.
Yeah,
lucky him. But yeah, I say all that to say, like, you don't treat Fist of the North Star like this. I just don't get it, man. And you could have done, like, I don't care what anybody says. What, Strangers in Paradise?
Yeah.
I can't believe I went by that IGN review. I was so mad at myself when I started. I said, yo, this game is Gang Star, bro.
it's the little things like that led to the rise of the content creators. Of like, oh, you guys just don't play anime games.
Y'all just
I
don't play
can't.
games.
Yeah,
Y'all don't
you
play
don't
games.
Yeah, you don't watch anime. You're sitting there playing, how do they used to mispronounce, especially Naruto. They used to be like, what's it? Naruto. They call it Naruto, Sasuke.
Yeah, like when you start
Kakashi.
reading stuff in
You're
the
like,
English
wait,
dialect,
what?
I'm like, yo, that's not how you pronounce it over
Yeah.
there in Japan, man. It's disrespectful, buddy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You say
It's
Enrique
just-
with the Spanish accent, all right? Because you try to say it any other way, like it's disrespectful.
Yeah.
Right? My name is Jose. Say it.
Yusuke Hakusho. Hakusho.
They don't say Hey Jose. No, you say Jose. Okay, it's pronounced H.